everybody, Lava Captain 2000 here, and welcome to the 65th episode of Triangle Strategy. Let me look at something real quick. So, let me look. Counting the amount of episodes, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So, the second loop took us 17 videos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are 10 videos. It took us 10 videos to get to this route here. Not bad, if I do say so myself. Going from 38 to 17 to 10 is pretty good. But ladies and gentlemen, I am the devil on King Serenoa Wolfort's shoulder as he guides the kingdom of Glenbrook to victory against the holy state of Hyzant. In the last episode, we put an end to the chapter of one of the 7 saintly saints, Exham Marshall. He was defeated and died. Meanwhile, the Death Snail, which we saw in its proper glory for the very first time, fired on the holy state of Hyzant, piercing the goddess's shield and sending it crumbling to the ground. Minister Kamsel and Minister Lila were arrived shortly thereafter, but the Esfrosti forces, which included Sikris, Svarog, and Gustadolf himself, are all buying time for us to face the Hierophant herself. Tenebris brought her to the battlefield and was then executed by the Holy One. Minister Edor is yet to be accounted for. In the encampment, we had our final elite promotion outside of the 2 units that have not joined us yet. So for the very first time, we have a full elite squad. The party we are carrying with us to the final battle, we have the Core 8, as is tradition, alongside Sir Maxwell, who is the only recommended unit that we have brought, and Giovanna, the Geomancer, or the Landmaster. Now that we have gotten all that said and done, let us proceed with caution, preparation, and a cut to me collecting the last upgrade for Eridor's weapon, because I kind of want it for this map. Alright, I have made my final battle preps. Now I'm going to go to the bathroom and we will be ready. I just noticed how much funds I have. I have 50,000 funds. I will be right back. Alright, let's go. The final battle is at hand. Let us begin. I actually could have brought an extra unit. Really?
You got it.
I guess I can bring an extra unit. Let's bring Decimal.
Allow me to be.
We're on a hill. Alright, now let's actually get started. The Holy Automaton. The battle starts.
My friends, the final battle is upon us. We face a foe like none we've ever faced, but fear has no place in our hearts. We are the light that guides Norzelia out of the darkness and into a new dawn.
I will end this.
Alright. Let us begin. I'm going to start by surmounting and taking cover with Anna.
On my honor as the Dawn Speaker.
I really want to get rid of these guys as quickly as humanly possible.
Let me return the favor.
Damn it! That sucks.
Try this.
Whoa, that's right, they explode! I forgot that.
Forward. That hit the mark.
I shall try my level best.
Thankfully, Thunderstones should be very friendly
This
here.
may hurt.
Back at you. You won't beat me.
Shall we begin?
Alright, we're gonna heal Gila. No, let's heal Saranella.
Allow me.
This will help.
So all that secret research the Ministry conducted was to create this abomination.
It's
A
terrifying.
monster in human skin. To what end did Hyzant create such a thing?
I completely failed to realize that I brought Decimal to this fight.
Calculating.
I completely forgot I
Let me show
brought
you what I've learned.
Decimal to this fight. Alright, let's kill this mage. The less mages we have to deal with, the better.
Let me give it a try.
Let's throw a rock at you. Whoa!
Your orders?
If I still breathe, I still fight.
Damn, I can't do that. I can traverse this though, and I can go after him. Alright.
Time to take flight.
Charging up. We're sort of just...
For the honor of House Wolfort. That hit the mark.
We're just sort of mashing. Now. Charging TP.
That tickle.
Alright, I'm gonna ram you with the Lion's Shield.
Come on!
Victory is not yet out of reach. This must work.
Thank God for Dragonstone.
Shall we begin?
And I'll pop Sanctuary on them to give us a chance to of respite.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Oh, this will hurt.
All right, here I go.
Alright, I'm just gonna...
Take that.
Okay. Let's put you right here, kill you.
My turn.
And then we'll throw poison at you.
Suffer.
Got poisoned. Full strings, that summons another.
Another one? Just how many does she have at her disposal?
God, that's creepy.
Striking down the Hierophant should put a stop to this madness. I will cut us a path through.
My courage will not waver.
I mean,
Your defense just as I planned.
ah!
This battle is ours.
Do not go after Jayla.
This ends
Once
now.
more.
Alright, there goes that person. Bonk!
There is no mercy on the battlefield. may hurt.
Ha! That tickled! Out of my way!
They're good.
I'm gonna cure... I'm actually gonna cure myself.
Allow me. I cannot lose.
There goes those cavalry. We're slowly filling it.
Let's see now.
Oh my god!
Let the very land of Northalia grant me might.
Gaia's Roy's really helped.
Your orders?
Alright, let's kill you.
Over.
Their numbers have fallen. The advantage is ours. Let us end this once and for all.
If I still breathe, I still fight. Just as I planned.
The hunt is on.
Let's bring her back. Oh, you know what? Screw it. There's a point to this, I swear. And then let's bring Frederica back.
This ends now! Behold! Behold!
No! No way that's how it ends!
Holy One, you are but someone else's creation, as am I. No, I should not liken me to. I am here of my own will, to fight alongside the rest of my House Wolford brethren. Your role in this is over. I shall see to it.
My turn!
And there we go! We defeated him! We killed the Hierophant with a barrel! He's got one Panaka pellet. It's over. We did it. We killed the Hierophant.
What sort of inhuman creature was that?
An automaton, or so I am told.
Uh-oh, hello.
Archduke Gustadolf, you survived.
Naturally, Kemsel is dead. What remains of Hyzan's forces have surrendered.
Awesome.
An automaton, you were told. By whom?
A captured soldier.
Hello, Lila.
I can't believe you struck down the Holy One. Something tells me this spells the end for Hyzant, and the teachings of the goddess both.
And that thing was truly the Holy One.
Yes, I built her myself, under Edor's orders.
Interesting.
An artificial Hierophant, brought to life by the power of Elfric. Why would he order the construction of such an odious thing?
Well, you
With
see,
an immortal Holy One as powerful as the goddess herself, Hyzant could ensure the longevity of its faith. So Edor claimed. But in truth, she was meant to be nothing more than a soulless puppet. A tool Edor could use to bend Hyzant to his own will.
Hyzant was supposed to be a land under the goddess's protection, where people could live freely and equally. To think it was ruled by an empty doll this entire time.
An absurd revelation indeed, but one that will cause the goddess's faithful to break with Hyzant when they learn of it.
indeed they
I
will.
expect they will be much more inclined to join us after the war.
Yep.
And the Roselle? Do you think this will put an end to the prejudice against them?
Ostensibly.
There is still the Puppet Master himself to contend with. We must make for the palace and capture him.
It is doubtful we will find Edor there. I expect he deployed the Holy One to buy himself time to escape. That is the kind of man he has always been.
With Hyzant fallen, he is not but a powerless old fool. There is nothing he can do, no matter where he flees. Victory is ours, King Serenoa.
Indeed it is,
I
Gustadolf.
suppose it is.
We shall toast, and then I will... I don't know what I'll do. But we did it! That is the Liberty Endgame complete. Let's see the epilogue. Which, if you can believe it, is probably the most somber of the three epilogues.
The battle for the Hyzantian capital draws to a victorious close for the Allied armies. Minister Lila, last of the Saintly Seven, signs her name to a peace treaty, effectively ending Hyzant's salt monopoly. The effects of this momentous occasion will ripple through all of Norzelia. With the Holy One's true identity revealed, the power of the goddess's teachings crumbles, and the Roselle are freed from their enslavement at the source. But their long enslavement and the stubborn prejudices against them make it difficult for many to start a new life. Still bound in the fetters of their suffering, they find themselves scattered throughout the realm. Meanwhile, Glenbrook and Esfrost join forces to abolish the Consortium and salt taxes. They order the Grand Norzelian mines to open to the populace, giving people near and far access to the salt crystals. With the various applications of salt also made public, several laws are enacted to support merchants whose enterprise involves the mineral. When the people realize the new opportunities available to them, they rush to take advantage of them. For his hand in opening doors that had once been closed, Serenoa Wolffort's subjects admiringly refer to him as King Serenoa the Liberator. And so, a new era of freedom comes to pass. An era where any may access the salt needed to better their future. Of booming trade and flourishing industry, Norzelia is reborn as a land where the power rests with her people. And yet, the gap between the haves and the have-nots grows ever wider. It is an era of great wealth, hand in hand with terrible poverty. The more some prosper, the more many suffer.
I always thought that this ending, the only reason why this ending is as shitty as it is because ostensibly the main villain is dealt with. Like, the Hierophant is done, the Roselle have been freed, Serenoa's subjects referred to him as the Liberator, and yet it feels like an ending that shoots
Lady
itself
Destra,
in the foot.
with each hard-won victory he claimed, your son transformed our realm. Now he presides over all of Norzelia, powerful and peerless. I have no regrets. All there is left for me to do is atone for the way I used Lord Serenoa. This is the last time I shall intrude upon your rest.
You will not take your life on my watch, Benedict.
Lord Serenoa, what are you doing here?
Did you not hear me? Preventing you from making a grave mistake. I need you by my side.
No, you don't. I am no more than a wretch who used you for his own gain. I cared nothing for what would befall Norzelia or her people. I even deposed Prince Roland for my own selfish purposes. It was vengeance upon King Regna and Lord Simon for the way they treated Lady Destra like an object, and upon myself for being powerless. All I wanted was to clear my conscience for being unable to help her all those years ago. All I wanted, more than anything, was Lady Destra's good favor. To hear her tell me I'd done well.
You've done well, Benedict.
Huh?
I understand how you're feeling. Truly. For I feel it too. My wish to shepherd Norzelia and her people to an era of peace is genuine. But before the entire continent became my responsibility, I wanted only to prove myself worthy of the title of Lord Wolfort. That is the reason I have come this far. My mother and father, Roland and Frederica, my retainers, and you, Benedict. Everything I have done to prove myself to all of you.
Lord Serenoa.
What awaits our realm is anyone's guess. As one who paved the path we now follow, I must keep fighting to ensure we do not falter. So, tell me, Benedict, am I not a man worthy of your assistance?
There is none more worthy in all the realm. So long as there is breath in my lungs, my lord, I will do all I can to help you.
In the throne room, look at us all.
And several new salt crystal deposits have been discovered.
Awesome.
I see. We should tell the people what we know. All of it.
If we do that, we'll drown in the flood of traders who come seeking mining permits from every corner of the realm.
I expect so. Huette, I am trusting you to keep a sharp eye on the contracts and make sure everything is in order.
Of course, my lord.
We couldn't have planned this better. Salt-reliant trades will prosper even more now.
Your Majesty, I've caught the criminal that robbed and murdered those salt merchants. The man's a Rosellan who lives in Old Town. He confessed to the deed, saying he did it to feed his family.
Another criminal out of Old Town. And a Rosellan on top of that.
Old Town's fallen to squalor and poverty. There must be something we can do to turn things around.
This isn't an isolated incident, Your Majesty. If we do nothing to help the impoverished, I'm afraid these crimes of desperation will only keep happening. Prejudice against the Roselle is alive and well. It forces many of them into hard, cruel lives. There must be something we can do to alleviate their suffering.
There are systems in place to help the poor find work, and an edict forbidding discrimination against the Roselle. But we cannot show them any further favoritism. They are not the only ones struggling to survive right now.
Very well.
Murder is a grievous sin, even if it is done in the name of one's family. Execute the Rosellan for his crimes.
It shall be done.
A new day is dawning upon our realm, Frederica. If we are to earn the people's trust in this time of upheaval, we must hold everyone accountable to the law equally.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I will earn all of your trust. This I swear on Roland's name. I will make Norzelia a better place. To that end, I will fight until my dying breath.
Admit the next petitioner.
Years later. Abandoned village.
I'm sorry. Today's food supplies are exhausted. I shall bring more on the morrow.
Please, brother. You're the only thing between us and ruin.
I swear, we shall not forsake you. Try to stay strong.
More of them seek our aid by the day. We need more bread, or we'll never be able to feed them all. Meanwhile, merchants and nobles in the Crown City grow fat off their salt profits.
Food isn't the only thing we lack. We need clothes, beds, medicine. It's but a matter of time until this rundown quarter is overrun with plague.
Please, someone help me.
I've got you, friend. You're all right.
Oh, my lord. This is where you've been. Pray see me to my rest. You have such beautiful eyes.
May he rest in peace. I hear them.
My lord?
I hear them, loud and clear. The cries of people shoved out to margins of this new Norzelia. Soft as rain now, but soon they will be a tempest. One that will rage across all the land. Do you hear them, Serenoa? Their voices. And mine.
And so, it ends. While I think the Liberty ending is actually the best of the three neutral endings in the game, I don't like how they present it. Much in the same way that the utility ending of the game doesn't show you anything bad going on, the Liberty ending doesn't show you any of the good things that come from it. In a lot of ways, the Liberty ending is meant to come off as the bad ending of the game, because while the utility ending does result in permanent equality, and the morality ending leads the Roselle to freedom, it honestly looks like from a perspective that the Liberty ending doesn't actually do anything. However, I actually disagree. I think it does the most for Norzelia. The Liberty ending takes care of the Holy State of Hyzant as a permanent threat. It deals with the Roselle, and even though they say most of the Roselle have been ostracized and face prejudice, not all of them do. Not all of them. There is that top 1% that is benefiting from it. They don't show any of what's the merchant things that they've done. Like salt profits from merchant stuff is increased to a huge thing. And it's also likely going to be a technological advancement as well because of all the things that salt can now produce. Salt is no longer fought for, so war will likely never come again, even if Roland does overthrow Serenoa. The whole problem with this ending is the fact that they try really hard to make it seem like nothing actually was changed. Gustadolf's espousal for freedom. It's also worth pointing out Gustadolf never appears in this ending, which is weird. So yeah, I've never liked that they present this ending as such a shitty ending when honestly it's better than either of the two endings that came before it. It at least solves something, unlike the morality ending, which serves to do nothing except kill the continent. And the utility ending, which at its surface is the best of the three endings, but has incredibly severe undertones. Here, it feels like it was trying too hard to be too negative, when in all actuality, it's not as bad as things seem. The ending is so good that the only way that they could make Serenoa come out to be a shit ruler is have him suddenly be bad at ruling. We know Serenoa can be a good ruler because he rules House Wolffort great. People love him as ruler of House Wolffort. So it makes no sense from a story perspective, unless I'm just missing something, for Serenoa to suddenly be a puppet king that needs Benedict to rule hand in hand with him at all times like a babysitter. It makes no sense, and I've never understood that sudden stark change. It almost makes me think that the Liberty ending was viewed as too good, and they had to make a way for it to feel not as good as it was originally. Anyway, that's me bitching about it. Let's skip the cutscene and head to one of the better cinematics. I love the CGI, the Never-Ending Path. So there we go. That is the ending. Frederica Wolffort, Benedict Pascal, and Serenoa Wolffort, king, queen, and advisor to the crown. And that is all three of the main endings. And with that said and done, there is one more thing that I'd like to mention. We have a fourth ending to get. Anybody that has played this game before has a severe understanding of what is going on. For most people that haven't played this game, I have been picking conviction choices in a very specifically willy-nilly way. I haven't really been making any method to the madness. There really wasn't any reasoning to what routes I was going. I was going with whatever I wanted to do. People that have played this game and thus gotten all of the endings understand why I have selected the following options for last. In this game, there are 4 endings. Technically, there's a 5th ending, but we're not going to get that ending because it's not even an ending. It's just, hey, you screwed up. Retry this section of the game. In ordering to get a 4th ending, you must make very specific choices throughout your adventures in Norzelia. The choices will be made expressly obvious as I proceed through this 4th and final route. These choices include not sacrificing the fire traps during Chapter 7. Let me find my thing real quick. Let me find my map. Because most of the choices, there are actually a few choices that require us to go through maps that we haven't even seen yet. So, in ordering to get the 4th ending, you must go to Chapter 7's utility route, which is surrendering Roland, which will automatically give it to you, or you need to do the morality route of Chapter 7 and then beat Avlora without using any single one of the fire traps. You must reveal Roland's identity to Lord Svarog, which is Chapter 10, the Chapter 10 morality route. In order to unlock this, you have to do Chapter 9's utility route. You have to go to Chapter 11 morality route, which is the defending the Rosellan village, and then find the Rosellan key, which is obvious. And then you have to do the morality route of Chapter 15, which means you have to return to House Wolfort. If you complete all 5 of these things on a single playthrough, you will have access to a 4th option and an alternative ending that is simply titled The Golden Ending. The good ending of the game that solves everyone's problems and gets us access to 2 final characters that we have not seen for our final total playable roster of 30 playable characters. So, the 4th and final playthrough, which will see every remaining map that we have not seen, continues. We have reached 3 endings so far. We have for morality, for utility, and for liberty. Now we have to save Norzelia itself, and we will begin that journey next time. Until then, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter if that's something you want to do. Join Lav's Museum. It's a Discord server where you can talk to me and my friends and see when I upload new videos such as this one. And above all else, have a wonderful day. I will see you all for the 4th and final playthrough of Triangle Strategy. Bye, guys.